Hey there. I'm just sitting here in my living room, cuddled up with my kitty cat here because it's really cold in here today. It's usually about 10 degrees colder in the house than it is outside during the winter because we have no heater. But I thought it would be fun to sit here and tell a story until my cat and I and the couch burned down from an oncoming hot flash. If you've ever had one, you understand what I mean. If you know, you know. So, this particular story is going to be a short one. It involves, I'm trying to think of which one to tell you. When I was a little tiny kid, well, not little tiny, but you know what I mean, 7 or 8, we lived in New Orleans and we lived in a 2-story house, and I had the top bedroom on, it doesn't really matter which side, but it was the left side, just so you know. And there was this attic access point, I guess you would say. A great, I'm sure you guys have seen them. They're great big squares in the wall, and they have the siding around them. And I had one in my bedroom closet, and I was terrified of it. Every night, without fail, I would go into my closet before I went to bed to check if it was closed. Every night. And this went on for probably a good year or two when we moved into the house. And so my father, being the wonderful jokester that he was, decided it would be fun to mess with his little daughter. And so one day I went up to my closet and I looked right before bed, and it was open. And I ran screaming, literally screaming, down to my mom and dad downstairs, and I was horrified. And my dad came up, and he had to bring a ladder because there wasn't any stairs or anything that came down from it. And so he flexed his muscles and kicked over the ladder, screaming, "It's got me! It's got me!" I scared the cat away. So I'm screaming and crying and positive that my father is losing his life. My mom comes up screaming at my father, hitting him. He's laughing so hard that he almost falls off the bed. And it's it's gone down in history in my family, and it's just such a funny thing. I know it's bad to scare kids. A lot of times I grew up with it with my dad, and I don't think it's funny to make kids cry or scream or anything to that effect. I actually kind of think it's kind of cruel. But my father was my father. And that was something I was able to share at his memorial service after he passed away. So if you're noticing that there's something weird with my eyes, it's because I cannot find this eye lens. And so we will be looking for that later. But anyway, I just wanted to share a little story with you folks and wish you a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Thank you so much for spending some of it with me. I hope I've helped you to smile a little bit. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.